Don't you want to be daddy's little girl? Don't you want to take trips all across the world? Don't you want to go shop till your mom they all up? They brag to all your friends about how much I spoil your shot. Don't you want to be that? Welcome to the Convo, ladies and gentlemen. I am your boy Money Mav. Always a pleasure with my brother from another mother, King Kato. What's happening with your own?
What's happening? What's happening?
Man, I had a hell of a fantasy weekend, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay, you want to start out there? We can do that.
I mean, shit, dude. All I know is I knew I was gonna win. I just ain't knew how I was gonna win and when. But I thought I fucked up at the last minute when I'm like, fuck, why did I not play Matthew Stafford?
Listen, well, I'm gonna tell you, for me, it's the total opposite. I kind of felt like I was gonna lose because the dude was so far ahead of me, and then at one point he was 100 points ahead of me. I said, "Oh man, I ain't catching this cat, man. He had me. He just had a better team, though, kid.
Who was 100
Gibson
points
would
ahead
have
of me?
gave me more than 5 points. That definitely would have helped. David Montgomery could have gave me more touchdowns. You know what I mean? I definitely had some guys that could have did better, man. Armstead could have gave me more than like 2 damn points. So trust me.
Bro, my opponent was 100 points ahead of me.
Yeah.
And I had Andy Dalton left, Dan Schultz, the fucking Cardinals defense and the Cardinals.
Dalton, what you ran and picked them up as soon as Dak went down?
Yeah.
But I know you ain't have them just on your team.
I had to, bro. Because listen. This is the thing, bro. This is the thing I don't like. They need to really like tighten up with these fucking players on this shit right here. I understand some of them might talk shit about, oh, they don't have time to do all that, but that's bullshit. You've been doing this shit for 7 years, and
what you saying as far as like the draft?
Dude, as far as like motherfuckers don't want to fucking trade or have too many goddamn players on their roster that they're not gonna play. Like, dude, for example, why the fuck you need 5 quarterbacks?
Who got 5 quarterbacks?
Bro, why the fuck you need 5 quarterbacks, bro?
No, you don't need 5. Now, I can understand somebody saying, you know, I want to have, you know, maybe 1 or 2 on the side, you know, plus the one that you're going to play. But no, not 5.
You got 5 fucking quarterbacks, man. Who was it? Let me see. The same nigga that I beat to take first place, I'm playing again this week to take first place again.
Well, I got my ass washed. That dude beat my ass, boy.
But we both 5-1.
It ended up being 227, 275.
Okay, this nigga right here, he got Cam Newton, Nick Foles, Derek Carr, and then his 2 starting quarterbacks is Big Ben and Gardner Minshew, return of the Mac. And this nigga 2-4. Bruh, just nigga, you losing.
I don't know why he got so many quarterbacks, but at the same time, shit, whatever. What you want one?
Yeah, I need one. But if this motherfucker got 5 fucking starting quarterback on his roster, dude, I'm not finna trade for a fucking quarterback when all he gotta do is drop one.
Well, listen, that was the main reason why Ben had cut down anyway, because you used to be able to get, like 4 running backs, and you know what I mean? Like the roster used to be a lot longer. He cut the roster down already.
Dude, I still can get 4 running backs on my roster.
Well,
I still get about 6.
You used to be able to get a lot more on your team. He already cut the roster down.
No, he made it bigger, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he cut it down.
No,
he definitely cut it down because I know we agreed on that.
You got more players playing now.
Well, maybe it's not as many. Maybe you don't have like as many flex players, and you don't have as many running. You know what I mean?
He added an extra flex, bro. He added an extra flex.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I know that's what we had agreed on. He said he was gonna take some. He was gonna take some away.
No, he added an extra flex because it used to just be 2 flex. Now it's 3.
Well, like I said, I ain't gonna stress it, man. Week 7, that's my week. I'll be right back. I'll be ready to go. I'm 2-4. I got the same record as who got that record of 2-4?
Return of the Mac.
The Cowboys. Cowboys got that record, man.
Look at this shit.
I ain't no Cowboys fan, but I got the same.
The nigga you playing this week.
Yeah.
He got Carson Wentz, Daniel Jones, Justin Herbert,
and Keenan Allen. Kyle Allen and Ryan Tannehill, bro.
Shit.
And he 1-5. Like that tells me something. You carrying all these fucking weapons on your team, but yet you have losing fucking record. Why?
No, you might have to gonna have to revamp the squad.
Nah, something gotta give. Ben gotta go ahead and let them niggas know, hey man, y'all gotta drop certain players, bro.
And you know what? Maybe we all need to just sit down and have a conversation about it.
Yeah, just drop.
You know what I mean? Because I'm up for it.
Leave their asses on the waiver wire, cause dude, honestly, okay, I understand you trying to cuff, but that ain't the time. Like right now, look, Tua sitting down, right? First off, Fitzpatrick, he's on the bye.
Who got Tua?
The last guy just
somebody picked him up already.
Yeah, Tua been on somebody's team, Black Kane.
Oh, okay. D-Roy got him.
But okay, check this out, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got Fitzpatrick. He's on the bye this week, so you got to go and replace him anyways, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, replacing him, you got Drew Brees or Baker Mayfield, so you good. Right. But the thing about it is, though, you may have to drop Fitzpatrick later on down the line. Like, I would hold on to him for like a week or two, just to see what they're going to say about Tua.
Well, the Fitz magic ain't going to last forever, so trust me, I already know, at some point, I'm going to go ahead and just let him go ahead and fly.
Dude, like right now, bro, I ain't got no choice but to play Matthew Stafford, man. Like,
right.
Kid. No choice.
How many points he ended up giving?
25, but Andy Dalton gave me 24 too. So I mean, I still panned out. I still won. I won about 10 points. I was down 100, won by 10. Yeah.
No, I checked mine. I'm like, man, damn.
That defense stood tall for my ass, boy.
And that's the thing too. What defense was that? It might have been the Rams defense. I wish they could have did a lot damn better. But hey, man, shout out to all the essential workers, man. We want to thank y'all for everything that y'all do. Hey, I can't stress this enough, y'all. We still got COVID around. Y'all still need to make sure you're washing your hands, even though that's something that's self-explanatory. You're supposed to do that anyway. Make sure you're washing your hands. Make sure you're keeping your mask on. I can't stand when I go in all these different stores, man, and sometimes people be in there with their mask off and shit like that. It's like, look, if y'all want COVID to go down, y'all want the cases to get better, then wear your damn mask, man. I don't care what Trump tell y'all. Wear your mask, We got to get this COVID thing under control, man, because I'm ready for my daughter to take her butt back to school. And I'm just ready for it all to be over because I'm going to be honest. It ain't nothing. Let me tell you something, boy. Don't nothing get on your nerves more than when you go to the door of a damn corner store and forget your mask in the damn car. Boy, that irked my nerves, man. And you got to go back and get that mask because you ain't walking in nowhere without one. Man, that get on my nerves, kid.
Hey, you ain't never tell a lie about that.
That
kid,
get on my damn nerves. Y'all make sure y'all wearing y'all masks, man. And let's get this COVID thing up under control. Unfortunately, cases are going up. So
sometimes I be catching them fucking police about to walk in the store without their mask. I'm like, hold on. Right. Where that shit at, bro?
Yeah.
What the fuck you doing?
You can say something to him about that.
Nah, yeah. What you mean? I speak. What? Hey,
you can say something to him.
Yeah, you can laugh all the fuck you want to, bitch. I'm dead ass serious. Bitch, go and get that mask, motherfucker.
Hey, and you know what, too, man? I appreciate, the way that you handled my little nephew when he came out there. Because I'm gonna be honest, that's exactly what I wanted to do, man. Besides, showing them something different. Sometimes you got to get them out the city, man. And besides showing them something different, I wanted to talk to him about life and shit like that. So I appreciate you, putting your 2 cents in too, man.
Oh, you're welcome, man.
All in all, he had a good time and he appreciated it, man. Next time I go get him, I'm gonna come get your ass too, man. Go work out. We can all go work out together.
Bet that up.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Hey, listen, I don't know what it is, dude. It's something about me, kid. When I feel like someone is really, really trying to do something with their life or like really serious about it, not just talking.
Right.
Like the Dr. Phil come out of my ass. Like,
right.
Man, hey, fuck all that Steve Wilkos. I give that shit to my kids, motherfucker. I yell all that there.
Yeah, that was dope too, man. You know, I appreciate you, teaching them about life and talking to them. I just want to get him on a straight and arrow, man. He a good cat, man. He's only 23 years old. And you know what?
Shit,
And
you gotta remember.
I appreciated his whole take on letting us know how, people in his age range actually feel about voting too, man. Honestly, man, I would love to get him on the podcast so he can say how he feel.
I mean, you gotta think about it too, man. Shit,
Yeah.
I've been in his life when he was a little baby. Matter of fact,
Yeah,
when he was born, nigga, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like he grew up with a little nephew to me too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shit,
for
so
sure,
I
man.
got to.
Like I said, he's a good cat, man. It's just sometimes you might look at your environment and, sometimes you just be like, fuck it. And I've been there before, came up in the projects, man. I done been there before where I done looked around and just kind of felt like I wanted to just give up and be like, fuck it, and you just give in to the streets and you give in to the nonsense that so many people are ready to get you into. You know what I'm saying? But, you got to be strong and you got to fight your way up out that shit, man. So,
Me, but I also have to learn too, kid. It's not always just about your environment. It's just about you, the individual.
Exactly.
Because I mean, you can be in any kind of environment and succeed, bro, and be successful.
Right.
It all depends on how much work you're trying to put into it and how you move around your environment. Put it that way.
I agree.
Like if
and some people are a little more strong-willed than others too. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that definitely matters.
So I mean all that comes into play, because you could grow up in a suburban area and still think you a thug. Yeah. And never step foot in the hood before. Mm-hmm. But that day you do, nigga, your whole life
and
changed.
You realize you're really in the hood.
You realize you're really a good old boy.
Would you say all that shit you've been talking don't stand up to nothing?
It was nothing. It wasn't nothing. I mean, shit, bro. It's like Malibu Most Fucking Wanted, bro. That shit was fucking hilarious. Like
that was hilarious.
I always wanted to do shit like that really happen. Like, do they really drop off motherfuckers in the hood like this, bro?
I'm sure it do, man. I'm sure it do. You got some people out there that feel like they might be cut from a certain cloth, or they might, they feel like they might be hood, and then you mess around and take your ass to Robles Park Projects, and you realize, oh shit, I'm not hood at all. You know what I'm saying?
I am hood, but it's suburban hood.
Yeah, it might be suburban hood. It might not be the hood. You know what I'm saying? You get over there and,
that shit just be too funny.
You find out this ain't somewhere that you want to be. You know what I'm saying? For real.
That should be hilarious as fuck to me. I be laughing my ass off like, do you not realize what the fuck you got going on right now? When you go home, are you gonna tell your mom and daddy you're sorry for the way you've been behaving?
Hey, it's kind of like a scared straight program. For real. Take your ass to the hood. I promise you, it'll scare your ass straight.
But are you really scared though? You
know what's funny though? People be thinking they hard, and then they fuck around and get into a real environment, get into a real situation. Now it's time for you to, throw your hands, and you realize, oh shit, I can't fight.
Nah. Hey. Hold on. Okay.
For real, right, man.
No. Okay. Here's another funny one. Here's another funny one. This one's actually coming out of the hood, going to the suburban areas. You ever see that one motherfucker in the hood who think he know everything or she knows everything, just smart as shit, think they smarter than everybody, be like, bitch, you can't touch me like nigga. Instead of 2 + 2 being 4, to them is 8, man. Well, you can't tell them shit.
And you can't tell them nothing.
You can't tell them nothing.
Right.
Until they go into the suburban areas. Until they hear them white people talking. Mm-hmm. Them big ass word gets swung around like last week's dope.
Hey, they be lost. Like a deer in the headlights.
That should be hilarious. Like, well, you're smart at now, motherfucker. What you gonna divide this one by? Or is you gonna subtract it? You gonna multiply that bit? Nigga, that shit be fucking hilarious to me, kid.
Man, for real. Whew, boy, I'm gonna tell
But
you,
what's going
today
on
been
though,
a day,
man?
boy. What you say now?
What's going on? What happened?
Nothing, man. Today been a day. Hey, but we got to shout out to these Tampa teams. I know you ain't a Buck, but I know you like the Rays. You know what I'm saying?
All
Got to
day,
shout out to the
all day,
Rays. Shout out to
all
the Bucks.
fucking day.
Shout out to the Lightning, man. Shout out
Yes,
to the
sir.
Tampa teams right
You know
now,
what's
man.
funny?
We on
I'm
fire
actually
right now.
I am actually a Lightning fan for real, bro.
Yeah. I got a homeboy. That's all he do. Him and his 2 sons. No, I'm sorry. My bad. He got 3 sons.
I haven't.
That's all they do is hockey, man. And he a hockey coach too.
I don't really like do the hockey like I'm supposed to, like I do football, like know the ins and outs and shit, like. But I know enough to be a fan of the team and be a fan of the game. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm actually I'm a huge Lightning fan, believe it or not.
I ain't gonna lie. One time I had to meet him down at the rink one time, that one right there on Falkenberg. Man, I walked in that damn place, kid. It was so cold and I say, hey man, come meet me outside. Cause he got the big jacket on, you know. He got the skates on and everything.
Yeah,
you know,
like,
he's suited
it's
and booted.
Freezing. It's
I'm like, hey man, come meet me outside.
Yeah, it's
real.
Freezing in there, man.
Man, it's cold enough, boy.
I done been to a couple Lightning games. Matter of fact, I started going to the games about a year before they went to their first Stanley Cup Finals. And matter of fact, the year they drafted Stamkos, I started following them then. Like, started watching how they drafting certain players and like trying to understand the game, even though I can't skate with the damn, but goddamn.
Hey, and you know what else too, boy? I noticed the other day, you know, black folk done stepped into hockey a little bit, boy. I saw about 3 or 4 hockey players.
But dude, like, you must ain't watch Everybody Hate Chris.
Yeah.
You ever seen the episode where they were trying to go to Best Time? Was it in Best Time? Or they were trying to catch a train or whatever, and they came across a black dude, and they ended up on the other side of town. They came across a black dude wearing a Penguins jersey.
No, I ain't see that one.
Okay, well, watch that episode. After that episode, I actually went back and looked at it. Black man been playing hockey forever.
Oh, for real?
Dead ass,
you just put me up on something, okay?
They've been playing hockey since what? About I want to say like late 80s.
When that show supposed to be set? You know what I mean? Because I know it's about Chris' life and everything.
I think it's like in the 70s or
it might be like the 70s or the 60s,
80s, like going into the 80s and shit like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Late 70s, early 80s. So yeah, I would say they because when he told that story on the show, I went and looked it up, and it was accurate actually. And if I'm not mistaken, it was maybe about 10 years before Chris Rock then was born. So it'll probably been what, 60s?
You know what's funny too? I remember Chris Rock saying he was doing an interview with somebody, I forgot. And he was saying it's funny, they ended up having to cut the show off for the simple fact of people not watching the show. But he like, nowadays people be like, man, that show was so good. And he said he'd be like, man, what was y'all when the show was on? You know, but it wasn't no social media though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it would have been social media, that show might be still going on. But I got Hulu, man. I see that's on there too. I'll be watching it sometime. I
mean, they could always bring that back, bro.
They can. You know, and they had asked him about bringing it back too. But the dude, the little cat, I think his name Tyler. The little cat Tyler, they was like, well, he got a mustache now. He looking all grown, so they said he wouldn't be able to play the part unless they brought it back and made him like, you know what I mean, like an older version.
I mean, that's the only way I would watch it coming back after being going in hiatus for so long. You know what I mean? Kind of like, oh, okay, time lapse. They all grown up now. You feel me?
Okay.
their mama and their daddy, like what happened with them type shit. Like give me a different what the fuck happened with the uncle that was always borrowing money from the daddy and never couldn't have fucking
You
stuff
talking
like
about
that.
damn, I can't think of his name right now, but I know who you talking about though.
Who played that shit?
Earthquake.
Was
That's
it
Earthquake.
was
Yeah.
it Tommy Davidson who played that part?
That's Earthquake. You talking about the one that's always laying down in the house every time Julius come home?
No,
And
no,
it was
no,
Shell's
no.
it was her brother.
The uncle that was always. Matter of fact, it was Chris Rock's little brother who played the fucking part, bro. The fucking uncle was always locked up or some shit like that, and he was just a street hustler. He would never have a job. That nigga was always selling something out the trunk of a damn car.
Now you talking about Risky?
Is that his name?
Risky, that's the one that's always selling something out the trunk of the car. He always got something to sell.
That his uncle, but damn, hold on, I gotta look that shit up now, man.
Yeah, because the only uncle I could think about is it's played by Earthquake. And
I think it's Tony Rock, bro.
Oh, you know what? You're right. Tony Rock did make some appearances on there too. You right. Yeah. But yeah, your boy be funny as hell though, man. I can't think of his name on his character on the show, but it's comedian Earthquake, and he be having me falling out, kid, because Julius can't stand to see his ass when he come home. But I'll be the same way. Listen, you got to get up and get out and go get something. You feel me? You're a grown ass man. You ain't just gonna be laying down on my sofa either, because I don't want my kids to see that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel him on that shit. But hell yeah, man, that was a good show. But
yeah, Tony Rock.
The World Series is tonight, man, between the Rays and the Dodgers, bro. The game started at 8:09 p.m. Yeah, shout out to them Rays, man.
I'm actually finna DraftKings the hell out of that bitch right now, bro. Honestly.
Yeah, see, I don't really get into baseball too much, but I know y'all be checking it out
though. Dude, growing up, playing baseball was fun, but watching it was just boring and dragging as hell.
Well, the only time I watch baseball is during this time, during the World Series, because this is when it's the most interesting.
Well,
for me anyway.
What I had to teach myself was that baseball teaches you patience. Because
it definitely do that.
When I'm at that fucking plate in the batter's box, I have to wait on the ball. I have to wait on the pitcher to pitch that pitch. The pitcher don't have to pitch that shit if they don't want to.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And then on top of that, me being a fan, I have to sit there and watch that shit. Like, when the fuck is this shit gonna happen? It gets boring. But going to the stadium and being around other fans and understanding and learning the game a little bit better, it's actually fun. You know, it starts to get more fun because you're around, you are really within the atmosphere.
I can see how the atmosphere and the camaraderie of the people around you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you're not just sitting there watching the shit. You got people talking all around you, and then you hearing different people giving their analytics and shit like that. So it's very enjoyable. Like, damn, okay, now this motherfucking thing, they all Stephen A. Smith around this bitch, just shit like that.
You know what, too, man? Shout out to my barber Carl. His son is deep into that baseball, man. And Carl was like, at first he didn't really mess with it, but he say since his son got into it, you know what I'm saying, he ended up getting into it a little more and shit. Now he love it, you know, and it's a good bonding experience for them too. And
that was another thing too, bro. Like my son went my first born.
Because I remember Mono used to play not softball, I mean,
he played baseball. He played baseball.
But baseball, yeah. But what's the baby thing called though?
T-ball.
T-ball. He used to play T-ball.
He played it all the way up to one level down from orange or some shit like that. Orange league or grapefruit league or some shit.
He got tired of messing with it?
Nah, his school got in the way.
Oh, okay.
So damn, I don't even know how many he scored, but I say about 7.
But hey, man, let's get into a little bit of politics, man. The last presidential debate will be going down next week, October 22nd, man. It will start at 9:30. I didn't watch the last debate, but I did hear about the last one, and they were saying that Trump was doing a lot of over talking even when his time was up. So they're saying this time, once your little 2 minutes is up, they're gonna cut your mic off, so you can't do all that over talking and stuff. So they're saying that this debate should come out to end up being a bit better. They said that it's going to be 5 major topics that the candidates are going to be discussing: fighting COVID-19, American families, race in America, climate change, and last but not least, national security and leadership. So we'll see how this thing go. I'm thinking that this one might end up being a little better because you actually might be able to hear Joe Biden. You know what I'm saying? They were saying last time Donald Trump was just talking all over.
I didn't get to see it either, but I heard that shit too, man. And that is, I really don't know what to say about that man, dude. Like,
I'm actually gonna check out a little bit this time, man. You know, and early voting, you know, is going down, y'all. Make sure you get your voting done. You know, get out there.
Already done.
Yeah, for real. Get out there and get your voice heard, man. Make sure you vote.
Done.
For real.
But yeah, like I really don't know what to say about that man, kid. And it's crazy to me that he hollering about, or if he loses, he's threatening to leave the country.
He's saying he gonna haul ass, yeah.
That's not a threat, nigga. That is a fucking favor.
Do you know, don't you know that we all want you to leave? Like, you know what I'm saying? Right now.
Like,
you can leave right now. You know what I'm saying,
bro?
You know?
Haul ass, bro. We ain't worried about you. No. Bye.
You know what, man? Let's speak on this Cube situation for a second. You know, me personally, man, you know, I'm gonna give Cube the benefit of a doubt. I don't think in no way, shape, or form is Cube selling out on the Black community. At the same time, I do think that sometimes you start to step into different arenas that you may not be ready for. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just feel like
maybe he's not ready to step into the arena that he's trying to get into right now, you know? But I don't think that he's selling out. I don't think he went up there on the bullshit or nothing like that, you know. Excuse me. I've never known Cube to be on the bullshit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give him the benefit of a doubt. But I do think that maybe he's stepping into an arena that maybe he's not ready for, you know?
I think what it is more so like wrong timing.
And definitely.
You know.
And you know what? So when you're ready to step into certain arenas, you understand timing. I think it is wrong timing.
Yeah, it's just wrong timing. And I also believe that he should have just been patient, just wait. Because they told you wait till after the election. You know, what is so wrong about waiting?
Now I will say this, man. Shout out to Tesla Figaro. And y'all can check out on what is it, the straight talk, no chaser podcast or whatever. But anyway, she was saying with the time frame that's going on right now and what you presenting that right now, what you think gonna get done? You know what I mean?
Nothing.
Ain't nothing gonna get done, dude. You talking about a couple of days before an election? Ain't nothing gonna get done. So you're right. Patience is a virtue, man.
All they looking at is, okay, bro. We're gonna take this idea, we're gonna add our little spin to it and call it the platinum plan and present it to Black people so we can win the election.
Right.
Thank you, Ice Cube.
Mm-hmm.
That is why I feel like a lot of people are calling him a sellout. It's not
because he do have a huge influence and he do have a lot of fans.
Yeah.
So, you know.
But I think that's just more so what it is, dude. It's just the wrong timing with all this shit that's going on.
I agree. Like I said, me personally, I'm definitely gonna give him the benefit of a doubt. I don't think that he went up there on no bullshit. I don't think that Cube is selling out or nothing like that. I don't believe that. But I do think that sometimes you step into certain arenas that you ain't ready for. And this whole political thing that he got going on, which, like you said, he's not on neither side. You know what I'm saying? He came out, he tweeted, he said, I would never be on a Trump campaign, and I do not support Donald Trump. You see what I'm saying? So he cleared all that up for us, and honestly, I already understood that. But I do think it is timing, man. And at the end of the day, it was just a bad time for what he's trying to do, you know. But
Yeah,
Cube is
yeah,
trying to fight for the black community, man. He got that whole plan of it's called the Contract for Black America, and he has certain things that he's trying to implement, for his people, and I understand that too. So it probably do just come down to timing, man.
yeah. I get it
A
again, but
better time, I think things would have went a lot smoother. But right now, Trump is looking for any type of ammo, and I think Cube gave him a little bit and he used it.
Q gave him a lot. That's what it is. I mean,
Yeah,
if
for real.
just because I tell you not right now, just wait till
Yeah.
after just a few days. We will revise it and get back to it. And then you go into an administration that's already in office to help them stay in office.
Right.
And like again, I understand what he's doing. He's trying to put it out there, and he's trying to have us looking right. Appreciate that, but
Yeah.
you just took it to the wrong motherfuckers.
And you know what, man? I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. I want to speak to all the youngsters that keep saying that it always seemed like you always voting for the lesser evil. So why should I vote? The reason why you need to vote is because one has already showed you what he can do. One has already showed you he a racist bigot. One has already showed you that he's divisive. At the end of the day, you don't know what Joe Biden might do. Could Joe Biden be a good president? I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm not really energized for Joe Biden. Me, I'm more energized for Kamala Harris. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Trump has already showed you in 4 years what he can do. We don't need another 4 years of Donald Trump.
You ever notice that most of the young kids that ask why should we vote be the main ones that grew up getting in trouble, growing up in the hood, police always fucking with them. Yeah. They're always the one that's wondering what the fuck this president has done for me.
Because they're the ones that feel like their voice ain't gonna be heard.
Right, and then that too, but they also feel like shit that needs to be done for them is more so like police stopping harassing people and shit like that. And I'm all for that, but they're not looking at like the bigger picture. They're not looking at the jobs. They're not looking at the financial benefits that these presidents has over time have offered us, have provided for us and shit. All they looking at is the street. What has this president have done for the street? I feel like that is why a lot of these young kids, most of them are from the hood, that's always questioning, why should I vote? Ain't shit being done for me.
Right.
But if they understood exactly what they were voting for, then we won't be having that question anymore. That question,
or if they had a candidate they felt like they wanted to vote for, because let's not forget, the youngsters came out in droves and voted for Obama.
Yeah, but see, the thing, you gotta look at this though. Obama was black. You see what I'm saying? And he was within their era.
Right.
So it's a big difference. First black president. Oh, hell yeah, I'm gonna vote. I'm going I'm gonna go out there and vote. They're not listening to the debates. They're not listening to what he's gonna do for the schools, for the jobs, for the wealthy families.
And you know what? At the end of the day, they probably don't even understand that stuff. Let's just be honest. They probably can't even comprehend what's being said to them.
They don't.
Yeah.
That's the whole point I'm trying to make. These are the kids that
it's not speaking to them.
No, it's not, because see now, if you're a president or a presidential candidate, you go up there and you start talking about how you're gonna keep policing from going into the projects and all that. But the projects or these hoods, what I want to return from you is cut down on the crime rate.
Right.
If you can cut down on the crime rate, that's a promise that I was trying to keep policing and on sheriffs and shit like that from entering your neighborhoods and scaring you and fearing you. You see what I'm saying? And you start talking about shit like that, you gonna make
that's gonna start to resonate with them more.
Exactly, because now you're trying to speak their language. Exactly. How you gonna help them make more money? You feel me? How can you help the youngsters make more money? Oh well, shit, I need to figure this out, because
And you know what? I don't even know if they're thinking about that because they talking about jobs and all these different things. A lot of these cats ain't even on that level. You know what I'm saying? Where they even worry about some of that stuff they're talking about. So like it's not speaking to them.
It's not, because one thing in their mind is like, why you keep hollering about all these jobs? They're not gonna hire me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's how they looking at themselves, most of them, bro. And I know I could be wrong, but I know I'm right. 50% wrong, 50%.
I wish I could remember what my little nephew was saying. He was saying some stuff out of his mouth as far as like what he was feeling like. I'm not gonna speak on too much of what he was saying, but he was saying something, and I wish I could remember what that was. Because honestly, what he was saying, I couldn't even understand it. Like, you know, I didn't even know what he was talking about. He was talking about, so he had put me up on something. I didn't even know what he was talking about.
What was it?
Yeah, I don't.
Did I reply to it?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Like I said, I didn't even know what he was talking about. But that was making him, you know, making him feel like angry. He don't know why he should vote.
Okay, so he was really questioning himself. I get it.
Yeah. But and that's why I said it would be great to have him on the podcast, and you know, and have it as a teachable moment so he can understand why he need to vote, because his voice do need to be heard. And I ain't even talking about because our ancestors fought for us to vote and all of that. All of that is great, and I understand all of that. You know what I mean? But his voice needs to be heard, because at the end of the day, he can speak for the youngsters out there that's in his age range. Because, like I said, they don't feel like they're being spoken to. You know? And what was it about Obama besides the fact that he was black? Because Obama was a smart man from, if I'm mistaken, I think he went to Harvard, if I'm mistaken. And, you know, he could articulate himself very well. So it was a little more than just him being black. I think something else resonated with them as well. But they did come out in droves to vote for Obama, kid. Like,
dude, it
was 18, a landslide, especially the second time when he won.
You an 18-year-old black male living in the hood or wherever you live in America, right? No matter where in America you live in.
Right.
You are a 18-year-old black male, fresh out of high school, first time to vote. You get a chance to make history. Right. You get a chance to see the first black U.S. president.
Right.
You on that. You don't give a fuck about anything 100%.
Else. 100%. And I think that kind of sums all of that up, you know.
Yeah.
It was a lot of other stuff that went along with that made them come out and vote like that. Because like I said, it was a landslide.
At that moment in time, brother, you don't give a fuck about anything else. You don't care what he has to say. You don't care what he's.
Hey, not to mention, Jay-Z had the hottest record out. My president is black. My Lambo.
Yeah.
You know, it was a lot of it was a lot of good antics going on, and you know, things of that nature that that pushed them to the polls too.
I was happy for America though, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's been forever. This country has always been a white man's country.
Mm-hmm.
And now for a black man to have stepped this foot into everything the white man has created, mm-hmm. that's including the presidency. I mean, like, what's next? You know,
but not only stepped in there, but kept it clean as a whistle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't never been in trouble for nothing, you know? No scandals, no nothing.
Let's go back. Let's go back a little bit, bro. Let's go back. Fuck this. I'm gonna get a little racist, goddammit. I don't give a fuck right now. Football invented by a white man. Who makes it better?
Say it again.
Football invented by a white man. Who makes it better?
Oh man, if it wasn't for black people, man, what would football be?
You know what I'm saying, bro?
And a white man would tell you that.
Listen.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why the police love chasing young black man, bro, to get them faster and shit like that. Come on, motherfucker, you gonna play for my high school next year. Bitch, get your
Hell no.
You feel me, man? Oh yeah, that bitch can get away. Yeah, he gonna play for my high school next year. We gonna get his ass. He's gonna be the running back. He's gonna be the goddamn slave of that goddamn ship.
Hey, that's tell me it don't remind you of Get Out.
What? All day long. All right, let's move on. Basketball was invented by Dr. J. Naismith. I believe he was a black man. So we're gonna leave that alone. It was
I'm
a
not
black
sure.
man. A black man felt like it was appropriate to throw a little ball in a fucking hoop. Well, okay. Tennis, of course. White people shit.
Shout out Serena Williams. That's the GOAT, man.
And
Serena had a baby, came back and won the damn thing again.
And the new little chick that's on. I can't remember her
Oh,
name.
she a beast too, man.
But yeah.
Naomi
She
Osaka.
gonna take over. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There you
Shout
go.
out to her because I think she next in line.
Yep.
I think she next in line, kid.
Who else we get? Let me see. Golf.
Now hold on now, because Tiger said that he was half black.
It's all good. He could have been half black, but goddamn, look, you had VJ Singh, who's from overseas. That shit looked better. You
know what they say though, if you got a
Koreans
speckle of black
there.
in you, boy, you was a black man.
Was his daddy black?
Yes.
Yeah, he was black.
Yeah, he was a black man.
He was black man.
I totally agree with that.
But shit, you got all them Koreans out there, them Asians out there, shit, who just makes the sport more fun. I mean, let's just be honest.
No,
Baseball.
I agree with that.
Baseball.
Listen, a fact is a fact. You know what I'm saying?
When it comes to baseball, I'm not gonna say black people make that sport better.
No.
Dominicans. Yeah.
Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, everybody of that culture. You know, that's their thing over there, kid.
Shout out to the Latinos out there.
Yeah, there you go.
Man, shit.
Because I thought David Ortiz was a black man for a long time. I'm not saying that he's not half black, but you heard him talk before.
Nah, that nigga ain't black. He just from that region.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got a little twang in his voice, boy.
He's just from the dark region.
He Dominican or something. Yeah.
He from the Dominican Republic.
Shout out David Ortiz too, man. I know he got shot and now he done made it back and he's doing a lot better. I saw him on probably Fox the other day, you know, with the World Series and everything.
I mean,
he's one of the sports announcers.
Do you think that's the reason why, you know, white people hate us so damn much? Because, I mean, we just make shit better. They just try to eliminate us.
It's a good chance.
I mean, you know, salt, you know, shit get too salty at times. Sometimes you need a little pepper to balance the shit out.
Sometimes you got to put a little pepper in it.
I mean, let us be the pepper. Shit, leave us the fuck alone. We don't fuck with y'all. God damn it. I mean, why can't they just mix that shit together all in one jar? You know what I mean? Why I gotta have pepper here?
You know, I guess that'd be okay, but me personally, I don't eat salt.
Damn.
I hate salt, man, because it's so detrimental to us, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why we end up.
I barely eat salt.
Say it again. Oh yeah.
I barely eat salt.
Yeah, that, you know, salt is very bad for the African American community. Excuse me.
Let's just be honest, kid. Like you can sit here all day long and say you not racist or prejudiced or anything like that. But in fucking reality, if you can sit there and compare yourself and compare the difference between your culture and the white culture, well, I should say the racist, it's like.
But listen though. I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, I gotta give a little pushback on that too. You know what I'm saying? But finish your train of thought though.
I'm just saying, for example, if I'm eating at a white chick house, goddamn it, I need her ass to use some goddamn flavors in my shit. You know what I'm saying? Some seasoning. Bitch, don't just add salt to everything and thinking that it's gonna be the bomb. Goddamn it.
Hey, I heard that it unchanged out there, man. They say, you know,
they don't change.
A lot of them using some seasoning now.
Man, they're not using the right seasoning though. They still using the seasoning with all that fucking salt in it.
Man, that's because so many of them dealing with the urban community now, man. You got to start seasoning the chicken up.
If I go to a white person's house and I go to their kitchen, and I just see this one little bottle, I don't give a fuck what else is in that bitch. But if I see complete seasoning in your goddamn pantry or your cabinet, I'll fuck with you, bro.
Exactly.
All day long,
you already know. if they got some complete in there,
bitch up.
the food gonna come out good.
That's it, bro. I know my damn taste, goddamn it. But if you ain't got that complete seasoning, motherfucker, with all that goddamn shit you gotta know, you better know how to throw it together. Don't just go for the fucking salt, goddamn it. What the hell wrong with you? Shit. Like,
Right.
the difference on how we use. Okay, for example, what else can I use? Come on, help me out now.
Adobo, man.
Mm-hmm.
Use
I'm
that
saying,
adobo.
I'm saying, just no. Okay, we're gonna move away from the seasoning for we gonna try to see if we can find another difference. What's another difference between black and white people? Oh yeah.
Another difference.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Probably some of the music.
No. We ain't even gonna go to music because hell, music can talk to anybody.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to chastising the kids. How do you discipline your child?
Oh man, I can't speak on that because I put my child in timeout.
Oh my God. You know your mom, brother. Listen, your mom and daddy, they not white, my nigga. You used to get your throw the fuck up, my nigga.
Man, listen, I told you I'm trying to do things a little different. And shout out to mommy and daddy because they did the best that they could and they raised a good young man. But anyway, trying to do things a little different, man. You know.
Okay, so if you could sit there and say your mom and your pop raised a good man, right? And other people can see that and be like, man, you're a good person, you're a good man, you was raised in a good home. Mm-hmm. Why are you doing anything different with your child?
I feel you.
That's a double standard in so many ways, dude. Because you can't sit there and be like, oh man, my mom and my dad, they did what they did, but at the end of the day, this is how it turned out. I turned out a great person, and people love me. I'm respected everywhere I go. What the fuck do I look like changing what's not broken?
I agree with you.
So you gotta think about it, though. You can't sit there and be like, you agree with me and you talking about I'm trying to do something a little bit.
I agree with what you're saying. You know,
okay,
at the same time,
how about her mama? How
we
about
decided
her mama?
to do something different. So
how does her mama treat her? Put it that way. When it comes to her getting in trouble,
the same.
So
yeah.
Y'all don't spank her at all.
No.
Well, I feel so sorry for y'all, boy. She's gonna run all over y'all, motherfucker. She's already doing it. Y'all just don't see it.
Hey, maybe, but punishment is working. You know what I'm saying? Right now, she on the straight and narrow. We ain't having no issues.
You know what's fucked up? The minute y'all have a second child, boy, y'all gonna tear that child ass up like it ain't that.
So you gonna change all that?
Y'all gonna change all that shit. Look, you gonna be like, listen, we try that something new. Now I'm gonna go to this. I'm gonna go back to the old school. I can't. I'm not having two spoiled ass brats on my goddamn head. Daddy, can I get this? Daddy, can I get? Yeah, you can have it, baby. You go ahead. I got you. Daddy got you, nigga. Daddy, can I get this? Nigga, well, don't you already got one like that at the house? All right, then. Shut the fuck up. You don't need about 3 phones and shit.
She is a little spoiled or something,
Y'all did it though. I mean, it ain't too late.
Yeah.
It's never too late. But I can see you now, my nigga. You be crying like a bitch the minute you.
What?
Hey, the minute you put your hands on your daughter, boy, you gonna start to cry.
Hey, you know what they say? This gonna hurt you more than it hurt me. Hey, we better get up out of here.
Bruh, you'll be a true definition of that shit for real, kid. Like, man.
Hey, we finna get up out of here, man. We finna go and close this thing out, y'all. That's our show, man. Listen, we appreciate y'all. Everybody that watched the podcast, we want to ask y'all to subscribe to the podcast, please. Thank y'all for checking it out, though, man. I'm your boy, Kato. That's Mavin. It's the Convo with Mavin Kato, episode 28. Thank y'all for rolling with us.
That nigga gonna shed a tear every time he throw that belt to his daughter backside. I'm sorry, baby. I felt that too.
Come go shopping with a nigga, shawty. Let's get loose. Got you out the